So let's talk about my prices real fast. And for the opposite reason that I had to last time. A lot of people have been telling me I've been underpricing my stuff. And I've gone and looked at a lot of resin shops and noticed I do have some lower prices than others. But I also don't want to push my prices up to the point where most people can't afford them. Like, I want them to be at a price that's accessible to a normal person without them having to splurge. Basically, I want people to be able to afford my stuff without going broke. Well, I still can't really afford to drop the price below what it's at. I don't want to make it higher. Alright, so someone sent me $20 and a request for a pansexual moon and stars glitter key. I decided to go with a silver based key because that makes these lighter colors pop out more. If I were to try and do these colors on a bronze base, they would be very muted. Every color I use has to be see-through to some extent because this is UV resin, and if it's not see-through, the light cannot penetrate through the resin to cure it. I decided to use some of the holographic glitter I had behind the moon and stars just because I think that gives it a really neat effect. I put the holographic glitter on the resin once it was already cured because I wanted it to kind of flow. I like the 3D effect that gives. Kind of gives the key some depth. And yeah, I hope this is what you had in mind. So I often get people commenting, asking where I get my keys from. And they'll tell me they looked everywhere, every site they could think of, and they just could not find them. The main reason is that these are cabochon trays. And if you're using resin as one of your keywords to try and find them, you're not gonna find them. I use a lot of supplies that really weren't originally intended for resin. And all my charms I put in my resin, I actually cut the little loop off. With a medium like resin, you don't have to limit yourself to just things intended for resin use. A lot of normal jewelry supplies can also be used. Things like beads, and trays, and bases. You can find ways to work resin into those. Being creative with what supplies you use can give your pieces a very unique look, which can really help you stand out, especially here on TikTok where there's so many other people doing resin. So since I made some videos joking about the anime usernames, I've had some people ask if I like anime, or people assuming I don't watch it or never have. Well, obviously, y'all didn't see the videos where I showed off my shelf full of anime keychains and buttons. And you also missed the video where I, at one point, said I used to have an anime AMV YouTube channel, which I actually subscribed my resin YouTube channel to, seeing if anyone would find it. But I don't think anyone ever found it till I pointed it out, and it's still there. You know what type of hate comment just irritates me the most? The ones where people are like, I watched so many of your videos and I've never seen you talk about anything other than negative topics. Like, if you're gonna leave a hate comment, at least don't lie about watching my videos. Because you probably watched one of the videos that went viral. Maybe saw 2 of them. And then decided to lie about watching more just because you wanted to be a dick and justify it. If you're gonna leave hate, at least do it right. I've seen like 4 comments on that today because several older videos picked up a lot of traction again.